I've said this to my party as well. Solem Simanga is not just here to be in government for the sake of being in government, because if I do that, then I run the risk of just going into a partnership with somebody or with people that might render us failures at the end of the day. So I said that if we are going to start any negotiations of any kind with anybody, it should be on a basis of us not compromising on our principles and on our core offer. There are certain things I will not compromise on. And anybody who wants to negotiate with us would need to agree to that upfront. And if they cannot agree to those, then I would rather us not be in government, to continue being in opposition, but to hold and to uphold our principles. The good thing is that we've already been in government where such things had happened. I mean, if you look at where we took over from the city of Cape Town, we didn't start with a province, we started with a city, and the city was under a province that was governed by the ANC. We experienced a lot of pushback because there were a lot of cadre deployments within the city itself. And therefore, in the first year or two or three, you find that there are people within the system who are trying to sabotage your campaign or to try and sabotage your program of service delivery. You find that you are experiencing difficulty from the provincial side as well, where you're supposed to be getting grants to the city. They're not coming on time, or there's always excuses why you can't get what you need to get. And therefore, we're going to rely on that experience to be able to then duplicate or reciprocate here what is going to happen, and to ensure that we will be able to deal with the people who are already in the system. I'm not in favor of just firing people. I'm in favor of saying this is the job that needs to be done. Whether you are ANC or your DA or your EFF or whatever the case may be, if we can agree that this is the job to be done, you are part of the system, and we work towards service delivery. The goal is one, serving our people. So you then start having those meetings with the people, with the directors, and saying this is what we need to do. Either you're on board, or if you're going to work against us, then we will not be able to work together. But I'm not a fan of just getting rid of people because they're not part of your organization. One of the things, or the main thing that I need to focus on, is corruption. Corruption that is inherently right now so entrenched in the system of the city. I mean, the procurement in our city is in such a big mess. And that's where the problem starts. Because in my view, everything else, if you get corruption out of the way, everything else falls into place. If you can get corrupt leaders and corrupt officials out of the way, you free much more money towards service delivery. As I made an example before, I mean, yes, there's been delivery, but at what cost? And if we were to free that money, how much more will we be able to do?